Magnolia Bowl. Often overlooked in the pantheon of great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense takes the field. Last season, the Rebels missed opportunity after opportunity to deliver the knockout blow, a game that they never trailed until the final play when Garrett Nussmeier threw an overtime touchdown pass and set Tiger Stadium into pandemonium.
And one of the things I remember most about that game, David, was just how LSU got after Jackson Dart. Their defense and the pass rush was enormous in that game. They had 6 sacks. That's going to be a big factor for them again in this one, David, trying to disrupt the quarterback's rhythm.
And you know what every hotty-toddy fan remembers? That this game kept them out of the playoffs. So there's even more passion for this rivalry because they cost them something a year ago. Time to get some payback today.
The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Lee. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up, you get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Brown. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Keeps looking downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
That's reeled in. It's Wallace. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it at the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quick strike complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U.
Makes the catch. It's Brown.
Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. Although nothing compares to a top 5 duel. A revealing outcome with massive implications, man.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They go to the ground. Hard running there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Finds his man, it's Brown. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? To throw, it's Nussmeier. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's good. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Lacey. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Lee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry up. Out of the shotgun on third down. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Going for the big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. It's high. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing his athleticism there.
Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Wants to go up top on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by a field goal over USC. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant, pristine, and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating. Back in the... There he goes! And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big... yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out quickly, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, the power run here. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The BayouBengals will run the offense out onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the ground game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks, it's Berry.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Berry. And he slips the 1st defender and picks up a handful of yards.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is... out of answers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it still on his feet. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll immediately call timeout. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. It's complete to the right. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
On the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Anderson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. Touchdown, LSU! And that one will give them the lead.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is having its way offensively, just marching up and down that field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 20 over Jacksonville State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the mark. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Caught in the backfield, it's dribbling. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Quick handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. He'll keep it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The BayouBengals will run the offense out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 40, there he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. He'll do it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to kick it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession.
There he goes! Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
They'll go back to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, BayouBengals. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside who didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had 0 impact in this game.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The BayouBengals will run the offense out onto the field. On the run, it's Jackson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Caught over the middle. It's Green. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll go to the ground. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will?
That breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage, they've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
To the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Lee. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Rebels come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Now the play fake. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
This has been a frustrating day.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play call, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
The give as they work on that clock. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive to them.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.